I'm going to start with this class. It is February the 4th again, and I'm going to start with this class on number 4. Okay, on a previous video, I have done some of the other ones. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to do some of the other ones, I guess. I don't know. Looking at number 4. So I'm going to start with number 4. Okay. Let everybody get settled.
Starting with number 4?
Start with number 4. Here we go. So, on number 4. Dun, dun. Kind of being crazy. Here we go. Okay. It says $36 for 4 tickets.
Do we need to do it on our worksheet?
You don't have to. I'm just having a problem fitting the explanation in. So if you want to do the explanation on the back, you can. Okay, now in the directions, they're asking us to change it from a rate to a unit rate. So this is your rate. How much is 4? They want to know how much is 1. My numbers are getting smaller, so I'm dividing by 4. 36 divided by 4 is 9. So I'm spending, my explanation is, yes, $9 per ticket.
If we have it down, do we still have to write the words?
I would write, you got to at least write this sentence here at the end.
Okay.
I need this for sure with words. 36 divided by 4 is 9. Yeah, as long as it's there. Okay, number 5. Number 5 says $4,
Can we get an extra sheet of paper?
if you'd like, 8 bottles of water. So they're wanting to know how much is 1 bottle of water. Guys, if there is a decimal on the calculator screen, you have to write it. So 4 divided by 8 is 4 divided by 8, not 8 divided by 4. Because you got to do top to bottom. 4 divided by 8.
Isn't it positive?
0.5, right. It is a half. It is 50 cents per bottle. Explanation. 50 cents per bottle of water. Okay. Number 6.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be.
It says $3 for a dozen eggs. Now, guys, if it doesn't give you a number, you got to think of what the word means in number form. Dozen is how many? 12. Okay. So, if a dozen is $3, then 1 egg is...
An egg. Oh, this was never mind.
Okay, what was your question?
Well, actually, I just realized if your numbers are, if you have an improper fraction, then you'll have a regular number. But if you have a regular fraction, then you'll have stuff like decimals.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, it's kind of scary to say it that way. Okay, so $3 divided by 12 is 0.25. So it is 25 cents per egg. Guys, if you write 25, it is wrong. I either need the word cents, C-E-N-T-S, or I need a decimal in front.
Okay.
So 25 cents, I need the word per
Egg.
and egg. Okay, now, I'm going to go down and do another one. It is number 11. It is going to give you a great explanation of what if there is more than one thing to do. Meaning, multi-steps, multi-things to compare. Okay, so on number 11, I'm going to try to use this piece of paper. We'll see if it works. It says, it's got this car thing, this car picture. And it says, the results of a car race are shown. Determine who drove the fastest and explain your reasoning. Now, down in this picture, it's got these drivers' times. So these must be their names, Evans, Loza, and Cutright. How many laps they did, and the time, minutes, they did it in. What we've got to do is compare all three. Now, to think about the fastest, are we wanting it, would you want to think of how many seconds per lap?
No.
Or how many laps per second? How many laps per second?
Yeah.
So if you're saying per second, then we're thinking 1 second, right?
Yeah.
Do we, okay. I'm thinking like,
Just think of it honestly. If you have the most laps, then technically you went faster.
we're going to try it that way. This may blow up my face. We may get some weird answers. Because either way, we should be able to compare it. So let's just try it. I haven't done this one with any other class. So y'all are getting to see me kind of do it cold turkey. Here we go. So you said you wanted to do it. I'm trying to think of how you said it.
Laps per second.
Laps per second. Okay, so that means what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the laps on top and seconds on the bottom. Okay. Now, each driver's got to be set up this way. So I'm going to pull out the first one, which is, I'll just put a C next to it for Cutright. And Cutright says 35 laps. I'm getting it right out of the chart. And it's 84. Okay, so we don't want to do minutes. Let's call it minutes instead of seconds. Okay. The only reason is our little chart says minutes. That's okay. Same thing. Time, I knew what I was talking about. So we're going to ask, how far did he go in 1 minute? So we're still using division, but I'm just being honest. We might get some weird numbers. 35 divided by 84. Okay. And here's the silly behind what I'm doing. Y'all can see me doing something cold turkey here, meaning I haven't done this one since last year. When I see a run-on number like that on my computer screen, but I know I'm going to be comparing a bunch of drivers and their speeds and their times, I'm going to write it out a little bit. Because what if the next person gets 0.413? 33333. This way I don't have to go back and key it in later. Okay? Because I need to be real picky. These people might be very close together. Okay. Now, I'm going to do the next person, which is Evans, the E. I got to do laps on top, just like the other person. Minutes on bottom. He did 42 laps. 96.6. Whew, I can't see that good. Okay, so over here, I'm going to find out how much is 1 minute. 2.3. 42 divided by 96.6. Okay, now wait a minute. I got 42 divided by 96.6. 0.43478. Somebody else do it with me. Make sure I got the right thing.
96 divided.
No, wait a minute. Go backwards. You got to do top to bottom. 42 divided by 96.6. Okay, so 0.43. I don't know, 478. I'm just writing a bunch of them. And then the last guy is, or girl, is Loza. And, okay, Loza did 38 laps. 102.6. And just by looking at 38 laps, you think, oh, maybe she lost. But, let's see, 38 divided by 102.6. 0.37, whoops, okay, 1 minute, sorry, jump the gun. Okay, 0.3703. Okay. So let's see, these are some weird numbers. Now think about it, laps per minute. They're wanting to know who drove the fastest.
It was cut right. Oh. It was cut right. Oh.
Okay, so why do y'all...
Anyone with a smaller number would win because that would mean they were going faster. Because it would be per minute.
He drove the fastest in less amount of time.
Okay, so this one is... Here's the deal. Like, if it's 0.37, they went... Like, to me, this is 37 hundredths of a lap in 1 minute. This one's 43 hundredths of a lap in 1 minute. 41 hundredths of a lap in 1 minute. Which one went the furthest in 1 minute? I'd say E, because E, that is the right there is.
Nobody voted for E.
I know, that's what's kind of scaring me. Now, you all may keep working, but I'm going to show you the other side of this. Meaning, I'm going to work it the opposite way real quick. Just kind of watch. Uh-huh. You're dividing top by bottom. Where's your notes?
It's in my
Okay.
bag.
I'm gonna do this one, but
I just wrote down what you said, but I don't get like.
this one, don't stress about this one. The top ones. Make sure you got the top ones.
I don't get any of it. I don't get like how we do it. Like, it's just hard to think about. I don't know.
Give me a.
I'm first down. I'm Charles waiting on you to ask you. I don't get it.
Oh, we go.
Go over there real quick. So all it is I can answer the questions. Now I'm going to go back to this question. Okay. Going with what y'all said. You all wanted me to kind of do it this way. So what I want to show you is, if I flip it over, let's see if the numbers make any more sense. Just watch. I'm going to flip it over. Meaning, what if I put laps on the bottom? Sit down. Sit down. Later, sit down. And minutes on top. So I'm kind of thinking about how long would it take them to do one lap. And I'm just testing something. Please. If I divide 84 divided by 35, I get 2.4. So it takes them 2.4 minutes to do a lap. So let me do another one. On the next guy, the E, if I flip it, it is 96.6 minutes to do 42 laps. So what if I asked how long it takes to do 1 lap? Well, if I divide 96.6 divided by 42, it'll be 2.3. So it takes this guy 2.3 minutes to do a lap. Right now, can you see who's faster? Just on those two. Yes, because you want less minutes per lap. Okay, let me do the last one. It was 102.6 minutes, and on the bottom, 38 laps. So 1 lap is 2.7 minutes. I have to think of what I'm doing here. Per lap. So now, which person they want to know the fastest. So which person goes the fastest in 1 lap? The E, right. For sure. For sure. Because it takes him 2.3 minutes to go that far. This guy takes 2.7 minutes to go that far. The same length. This guy takes 2.4 minutes to go that far. Here is the weird part. Like when people, like if you're doing like a NASCAR or something like that, guys, they don't even get down to 0.3 and 0.4. They get down to hundredths and thousandths of a second. And y'all know, because you've seen those races where those guys are so close to each other, they're sitting there having to take a camera to video it and see who won the race. That is the difference in those speeds. So, you can do it, what I'm going to call either way. But to me, this one made more sense. So, it's only like a 1 second or 1/10 of a minute difference. Now, if you were to write an explanation using the person's name, don't put E, put Evans was the fastest at 2.3 minutes per lap.
So both ways are correct?
Kind of, yeah. It's just harder for me, it's harder to understand one way. Evans is fastest. Uh-huh. Say what? Oh, if they win races, millions of dollars.
Now I see why they do.
Per lap. But a lot of them, you got to win races. You got to be, you got to have good character because they don't want anybody representing them that's getting in a bunch of trouble. You got to be willing to travel. That's a biggie. Okay. So that is all of them. You should have them all now if you were. Why did you moan it? Why did you just